Good evening, everybody, to the 4 people that were watching. Strap yourselves in, because this is going to be what a season this is going to be here. I'm your commentator, Sean, being promoted now up to the main championship in the SBR. Yet this is the BTCC, sponsored by the BTCC Blueprints and Paul Welsh. The Season 8, the first round at the Red Bull Short configuration. I do believe this is the first time that the main series is officially live. So, yeah, we've got about ourselves 10 minutes to go until the start of qualifying. As we see Ash Sharp there, just show it off there to the camera. Pretty much. So let's actually talk about how this championship works now. Now, usually, I was just eating a banana before going there, just starting live, but there we go, up to 9 people already. Holy moly! Give this a thumbs up there, people. Be greatly appreciated as well. We've also got some more, some live action too on. I thought Ash was going to comment in there saying, "Oh, did you see me spin at the first corner?" No, but not yet. But anyways, there's some other live action going on at the moment right now. We've got the Touring Car Classics, which is also live, and we'll have the McGann Trophy live too on the SBR channel. So we've got 3 live streamed events for your entertainment tonight. But I'm doing the. Oh, even now there, yeah. Rob Showless' group for the win, yeah. Jordan Hogan says, evening, buddy. All these people that are here, they should be racing. Except for Max Robertson, he's saying good luck, Ryan. So, you know, obviously the Edgecombe fan base has arrived. So anyway, so let's just talk about what's happening in this championship. Normally in this, they normally do 5 races, but I sent a little message out. I had a chat with Ben, and slipped on a banana skin. Now that being the banana that I just eaten, actually, I do apologise, Ash. We feel fame. Corkley says, good luck tonight, guys. SBR Racing having 3 streams. Well done, guys. Liam McEwen says, yo, yo, yo. Get out there and race, you lot. Blooming hell. Right, anyways, let's just get on with what I'm about to say. So, we're going to have 3 races. No, actually, normally this championship would have 5 races in, but Ben and I had a bit of a chat, like about a 20-minute chat or so, because I love these type of cars. It's the 1998 cars, with the exception of 2 cars, which is one is a 97 model and one's a 99 model. What was this one? Yeah, I was just looking at the chat there, so it completely threw me off. And I says, why not extend this championship instead of having 5 rounds? So Ben actually sort of liked the idea and put it to a vote to the other races in this championship. And I think it was a 60-40 vote in favour of, as Jordan slides it, drifting it through turn 1. He's actually just spun it. Deary me, Jordan. Silly boy. So it was in favour. So now it's not going to be a 5-round championship. It's going to be an 8-round championship. So we're going to have 24 races for your enjoyment this season. And I am thoroughly excited to see that. Tyre wear. Excuse me. Goodness me. I'm always gassy when I eat a banana. I don't know why. But anyway. First race, we're going to have qualifying, which will be 5 minutes, and then the race 2 will be the results to the race 1 results. That will determine the starting grid for race 2. And then for race 3, it's going to be a ball draw, and it's going to be made by yours truly. Yep, me. I am going to be doing the ball draw, which I've already done it last night. Now, for the people that are... We're normally in a group chat by ourselves. I have not told anyone. I haven't told Ben. I haven't told anyone at all in the group chat what number it is. They will get to find out after race 2, and I'll put it on the mic, because I've got it on my iPod. It's there waiting. Jordan still drifted his way. Look, you're showing the yellow flags, Jordan. Stop it. What was it? Go on, Marshall. Just wait. Just close the yellow flag. Just hang it away. There you go. Good boy. So yeah, and it's going to be between numbers 6 to 15. Now, I'm a bit overweight, and I was a bit hungry, so I eaten 10 Kinder Egg Surprises. You know, the things in the middle. Now, what I've done is actually put a piece of paper in all of them with a number in it, and then I put it in a bag. I put over 10 things in the bag to determine who will be in the draw. So, say for example, if I pick out number 7, then the person who's finished 7th in race 2 will get the start on the pole in race 3. But the person who won race 2 will start 7th. So it'll be like a reverse grid order with that number. So whoever finished 2nd in race 2 will start 6th, 3rd will start 5th, 4th will start 5th, and 5th will start 4th, and so on. So if it was the 8th place guy, unfortunately he will start 8th for race 3. You get the meaning. Tyre wear is at ×2. There are no fuel in this championship. With this race being, as you can see, in the wet, Jordan. And see, he's that marshal's going to have a tired arm. I swear down, he really is. There's no even yellow lights. It's out of battery, considering how wet this track is. It's out of battery. Change it. Anyways, so yeah, no fuel. There will be some pits during this championship. Not for this race tonight, because as you can see, we're in the wet, and there's some sort of glitch. There's a bit of a problem that you can't race on the wet tyres, so all the drivers are on the intermediate tyres. But when it comes to the dry races, like from here on in, they have 2 tyre compounds to their availability. They can race on the softs or the super softs. Also, the damage is on heavy, so it's just to improve the racing. So there's like no kamikaze or that whatever going in, or any contact whatsoever in the first corner. So if you've got some damage, it will stay with you. It's not like the other championship, like the Super DTM, that will have like damage in that, or on light, and the damage will go away within like 10 seconds or so. So it's on heavy. So it's just to try and prove to the drivers, try and be smart out there, make any overtake. Here comes Jordan Hogan. Watch him slide through the Castro. Watch him. Watch him. Here he goes. Watch this. Here he is. Crosses the line. We'll go through the drivers actually. Once we'll see Jordan Hogan slide his way through turn 1. Here we go. Yeah, you're playing the wrong game, Jordan. It's not Need for Speed, right? So yeah. That's how it is, and we're gonna, like I said, we're having 24 races instead of having 15, so it's going to be quite a thrilling championship. Obviously, yeah, Jake Hill, who was the back-to-back champion, is not competing in it. As I've said before, he is getting himself ready to compete in the British Touring Cars, which starts just less than a month away. So let's have a look at the drivers that are in the field today. So the cars they're all racing with is the 1998, which was the first year I watched British Touring Cars. So let's have a look at them. So this is the right on cue. He just goes into the pit. So that's annoying. Right. So first of all, this is Rob Adams, and he is driving the Ford Mondeo. You can see it's a Mitsubishi, but don't bite me, because I'm just going to say the actual proper manufacturers that raced that livery in that season. So that's Rob Adams in the Ford. That was driven by the late great Will Hoy and Craig Baird, and also Nigel Mansell had a few appearances in that team as well. Next up we have Rob Schauler, who's driving the 1997 Lee Brooks Independent Peugeot, which is also in a Subaru body. But like I said, I'm saying it's a Peugeot because that was the car that Lee Brooks drove in. Remember, he had a nasty accident at Silverstone. I think it was the final round. I heavily damaged it. There is Ryan Edgecombe. So Max Robertson will be looking forward to seeing him out on track. He's driving the one of my favourite liveries, the Matt Neal Independent Nissan from 1998. The Team Dynamics there. Next up then we've got ourselves Ben Milden, who is driving the Audi that was driven by Ivan Muller, who was a rookie in that year, and John Bincliffe, which also turned out to be Audi's last year in British Touring Cars before Sean Hollenby brung it back, I think. I'm trying to think then. Yep. Adam Piper, there he is. He's driving the Mark Lemmer Independent Vauxhall. And then the next person that we're going to be seeing here is Ash Sharp, driving the Tommy Rutstad Independent Renault, which won the Independent title in 98. Got a works drive in the finale at Silverstone. And he's just going through Rent Curve and then into the Red Bull Mobile. This is Jordan Hogan, who's sort of stopped in the lovely striking Peugeot livery, but you know, it's in a BMW. What's he doing? He's burning the tyres. He's burning the front tyres by the looks of it. Yeah, that car was driven by Tim Harvey and Paul Radicic, which was Radicic's one and only year in the Peugeot, and also turned out to be his last year in the British touring cars. Then there's Sean Cool, championship leader, going in towards the finale in the Super DTM, driving that lovely Honda Accord livery that was driven by Peter Cox, the rookie, and James Thompson. Next up we have Philip Potter driving Ricard Rydell's and Gianni Morbidelli's Volvo S40, which won the Outright Drivers' Championship that year. So Philip Potter just going through Worth Corner into the chicane. He goes, and then onto the straightaway. Next up we've got Liam McEwen. Now this is the 1999 Mark Blair Vauxhall. So he's also into the pit lane. We are missing one driver, but we are missing Jeff Colombaro, I think it is. We are definitely missing one. I think. Oh no! My apologies. There he is. There's Jeff. So he's driving the other independent. That's the Roger Moen Honda. And there is Leon Walsh, who was driving. That's the Rob Gravett Honda Accord, the Rocket Cargo one. And we are missing the Nissan now. Who was driving the Nissan again? It is... I want to see who's driving the Nissan. It's James Thompson. James Thompson, who's not in just yet. As we've got 2 minutes before we start, and there's no sign of Thompson. I don't know if he's out on the track. Oh, there's another one there. There's Chris Clements. He's got some free time in his hands, not looking after the baby. He's driving the good old boys Vauxhall Vectra of Derek Warwick and John Cleland. Cleland, a two-time winner that year. Derek Warwick won his one and only championship that season, driving for that Vauxhall around Knockhill in the pouring rain. I'm trying to think, who else have we missed out? I think. Oh, Lewis Edwards, I think. Yeah, Lewis Edwards. Is he out on track or was he stuck in the pits? Oh, there he is there. But he's driving the Renault Laguna, which was driven by Alain Menu and Jason Plato. And we are still waiting for James Thompson to come into the lobby. Not unless if he's in, but he's not. He's suspecting like I am. Travis Dak says Edgy is on fire because he's got the clap. Oh, what is Lewis doing? You're not drifting through there, are you? Trying to do an Ivan Muller slide there, wasn't he? Goodness me. Yeah, Liam says Thompson. So we are waiting for Thompson to come, and we will get qualifying underway, which will be 5 minutes. Oh, in fact, here we go. So, in fact, Thompson's maybe missing out, as that's a big off there from Lewis. Again, Sean reminding drivers that the damage is on, so drivers have got to be very, very careful. Anyway, it's going to be a mad dash now for qualifying. I wonder if it's a bonus point as well for pole position. I forgot to message Ben about that. But here we go, and it looks like it's going to be Hogan that's just going to come out first. In the BMW, but with the Peugeot livery. I hate that word. I'd say scheme, paint scheme. That would sound better. So here we go then. Everyone heading out onto the track. Oh, and there's a bit of, yeah, that's a bit of understeer. And Jordan just slowing down to let Ian Walsh and Chris Clements go by. And Potter and Edwards and McEwen. In fact, he's just going to go all the way down to the tail, isn't he? So let's look then at Ben, because he's the first to come. Oh no, that's Leon Walsh. My apologies. There he is. So Ben is going to be the first guy to come across the line to start his first flying lap, closely followed by Leon Walsh. And then Chris Clements in the good old boys Vauxhall, followed by Philip Potter in the Volvo. So here we go, in the Audi. I know it's a Mazda, but I'm just saying from liveries from that year. Slide this right through Castro, goes Ben. Now it's obviously very different considering racing on like a dry track than a wet track. You know, these drivers have got to be extra careful. A lot of drivers are using a lot of the curb there. Normally would spin the car out when they're hitting a lot of the curb in there, but it looks like the car's looking nice and grippy. So then into rent curve goes Ben, followed by Leon Walsh, who runs a little bit wide, and then into the Red Bull Mobile goes Ben. He's going to be the first guy to complete a lap time of a 56.338. And now let's see just the times all just shot down. So far, Liam Walsh is holding on to pole. No, it's not. It's now Lewis Edwards. Now it's Rob Adams. So Milton's first lap, he's put him down into 8th place. Jordan Hogan goes to 56.5. Rob Adams goes to 56.3. So far, it's the Ford of Rob Adams leading the way. Just a tenth, just shy of 3/4 of a tenth quicker than Lewis Edwards in the Renault. And then it's Leon Walsh in the independent Nissan as Jeff Colombaro goes to 56.743. Just past half distance in this first round qualifying. It is Adams from Edwards, from Walsh, from Clements, Sean Cool, that's your top 5. Then Liam McEwen, Edgecombe, Milden in 8th. 9th place is Schauler, and in 10th place is Philip Potter. As Ben goes quicker, not improves though, stays in 8th, but he does improve. Liam goes quicker, goes to the point. Liam Cool, now Sean Cool goes to the lead. Goes on to pole position. So Sean Cool for 55.741, that's good enough to put him on pole position. He's just over 1/4 of a tenth quicker than Liam McEwen in that Vauxhall that was driven by Mark Blair in 1999. So now Rob Adams is now down into 3rd position in that Ford Mondeo. And then there is Sean Cool tucked up in the slipstream of Rob. Adam Piper now goes up into 8th place. So Ben down to 9th. Very close qualifier there. You can see there all 14 drivers are still out on the track, and you can see the gap there just over 1 second separating pole to last place. That's pretty good going there. As we can see Sean Cool, the pole sitter, trying to pass Rob Adams as Lewis Edwards goes quicker. He goes up to 4th. Sean Cool goes even quicker now, 56.6. Got a minute to go. Adam Piper improves his time, but no, stays where he is. So too does Jordan Hogan. There he is now, up into 12th position, 56.539. Oh, getting the first corner sideways there. This is a problem though for BMW because it's a rear-wheel drive car. And don't get me wrong, that BMW will get off the line so quick, but obviously it's a level playing field because it's a wet track. So then here we go, 20 seconds to go, and look at the cars all just going there. There goes Edgecombe just going by, up into 6th he goes. Someone's off at the Red Bull. I don't know who that could possibly be. Let's see if we can ride on board. Oh, it was Leon Walsh, and he's just gone into the pit lane. So qualifying has ended. Adam Piper goes up to 3rd place. So they've just missed out on doing another lap. Jordan Hogan improves. So too does Schauler. In fact, he goes up to 3rd place. So nice effort there from Schauler. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, hang on a second. There's Ash. Ash Sharp has improved now, 56.695. And we're seeing the last car coming across the line. That must be Colombaro and does not improve. So I think that's the end of qualifying, I think. Not unless you've got these 4 cars there still competing. I'm trying to see who that is, actually. I'm trying to see who it is. Here we go then. So this is it. We're looking here at Philip Potter down in 11th place. Ben Milton's down to 10th. Yeah, and these 4 are all racing still. and looks like there's no improvement in them whatsoever. So here we go, let's have a look then at the live timing. Sean Cool will start on the pole in that Honda Accord. Then it is Liam McEwen, the first of the independent cars. He will start second. Rob Schauler will start third. Then it's Adam Piper in fourth. Piper, what's he driving? Oh, he's driving the independent Mark Lemmervauxhall, that's right. Rob Adams in the Ford in fifth. Lewis Edwards in the Renault sixth. Liam Walsh in seventh. Then it's Edgecombe, Clements, Milden, Potter, Hogan, Ash down in 13th, and Jeff Colombaro in 14th. Still 1.1 seconds between first to last. That is pretty darn close, I have to say. And also still no sign of James Thompson. Don't forget to give this race a thumbs up, guys, because here we go. This is the first race of 24 races in the championship. So it is Honda, followed by Vauxhall, followed by Peugeot, followed by Vauxhall, followed by Ford, and then it's Renault. That's your top six. Here we go then, the first of 16 laps around the Red Bull short track. The lights are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Season 8 is underway, and it's a great start, looks like, from Liam Walsh in that Honda. Going into towards turn 1 they go. The field, look at the field of cars. Look how gorgeous that looks there. Here they go then into turn 1, and McEwen is going to take the lead into it. Yes, indeed he will. Is there any carnage going on at the back of the field? Riding on board with Jeff Colombaro. Lewis Edwards has gone wide in the Renault, so he's going to lose a couple of spots, but we're all nice and tidy through the first lap, first corner. That's lovely to see. But at the moment it is McEwen in the lead, followed by Schauler. We've got two independent races in the top two, and then it's the first of the four, well, the only Ford in the race. That's Rob Adams, and Sean Cool, the pole sitter, down to fourth place already. Jordan Hogan is now down into last place, and Ben Milton has made a terrible start. He's down into 13th place. So Colombaro has already gained 2 places as a result. And you can see there Lewis Edwards from about 6th place, he's down into 10th place. But McEwen is already leading the pack, and that's the first lap of 16 complete. McEwen leads, Schauler second, Adams is in third, Cool fourth, Piper fifth, Liam Walsh sixth, Edgecombe seventh. Then it's Chris Clements in 8th. 9th place is Philip Potter, made a decent start. He's already gained 2 places, but the real big loser is Lewis Edwards. He's down 4 positions from where he started. Then it is Ash, and as you can see there in the background, Jordan Hogan has had a massive moment at Castro. Let's see a replay of that. So he goes in towards 10-1. He's been drifting there the whole entire time. Here he goes. He just got on the power a little bit too early, hit the sausage curb and just clipped the grass there. So not a good start there from Jordan Hogan, and he's still trying to catch his way out through the field, as still McEwen leads the way. But it's a good battle here for second place now. Don't forget, all these drivers are on intermediate tyres, and there's a battle now as Sean Cool's going to go around the outside of the Ford of Rob Adams. Here is he, as we're going in towards Castro for the 3rd time. Coming back through the field, I can also see that Clements trying to defend his 8th place from Philip Potter in the Volvo. And look at that, that's a very heavy block there from Rob Adams to Sean Cool. Now then into turn 2, look at the field of cars and the spray picking up there from all of the drivers there. Edgecombe has just passed there. Oh, is he? No, there's a battle now, side by side through Worth Corner, and oh, there's a bit, I don't know if there was a bit of leaning there from the Honda versus Nissan, but Liam Walsh holds on to that 6th place. And now watch out for Clements. He's trying to feint a move, maybe. No, he's going to stick him behind Edgecombe. Someone was running wide through Brent Kevin. It was Ash. Ash just ran a little bit wide there, so Sharp losing a bit of time. Got Ben Milton right behind him in the Tommy Rutstad Renault. Jordan Hogan there still at the back of the field. So everything now nice and rosy here as we're coming towards a quarter race distance now, and it is still McEwen from Schauler, and then it's Rob Adams in 3rd, Sean Cool in 4th, Adam Piper in 5th, as Chris Clements is putting the block on Philip Potter for 8th place. Now then into turn 2. Oh, that was nearly a bit of a lean. And now watch out for Edwards. He's going to try and make a way through, but he's going to have the outside here from Worth. And Potter will just still hold on to that 9th position. Cockley says strange to see Ben so far back. Yeah, he did. He didn't have a good qualifying, but you never know. He'll improve. He actually gained a spot. He's up to 11th place, so he passed Ash. So Sharp is now down into 12th, and Jeff Colombardo still there, keeping them honest in 13th place, and then Jordan Hogan a little bit further back. On board with Sean Cool, looking at the bonnet now, and he's all over the back of that Ford Mondeo. He's going to have a look on the inside at Castro, and Adams gives him the room. Don't forget, these are on heavy damage here, so once you got damage, it's there for the whole race until you make that pit stop. And I thought Adams was getting a bit tight. They're going into towards the second corner. Let's have a look further back then, and you can see that Mark Lemmer independent entry from Adam Piper still in 5th. Edgecombe holding on to 6th place, and look at the background, Philip Potter trying to force Lewis Edwards off the track then, and here comes Milton, and he's up into 10th place. He'll take full advantage of that. Up into 10th goes Ben. So Corkery, you're seeing your friend there. He's working his way out through the field now, and he's trying to have a look on the inside of Potter, nearly going in towards Rent Curve, now into the Red Bull Mobile, but still, so far, Ben Milton trying to recover now, up to 10th. We did see him as low as 13th, as we're on now to lap 6 out of 16. Again, this 3-car scrap here for second place between Showler, Adams, and Sean Cool. Sean Cool looks to be a bit quicker than Adams. It's just trying to be hard, trying to find a way by him, but he might have it done here at Town 2. He might have it. If Adams can stay on the inside, which he don't, because he would have the inside for Worth Curve and would hold on to that position, but no, he doesn't. So Cool up into 3rd, and already all over the back of that Lee Brooks entry from 97 of Rob Showler in the Peugeot. Oh, Showler one's a little wide through the last corner. Everyone taking off there, going wide at Rent Curve. Nearly half race distance then complete, and you can see there Showler putting the block, going defensive as he can, because Sean Cools has probably got in that zone now. He's found something here. Look at the background too. Philip Potter trying to defend that spot from Ben Milton, but has Sean Cool got it around the outside? He does. So Sean Cool goes up into second place there, and now look at it. Look in there. Adams trying to make her way on the inside of Showler. That was a lovely pass from Sean Cool around the outside at Castro, and he's got up into second place, and now he's going to have to start hunting down Liam McEwen. And look at that, Rob Adams trying to make a move. He's trying to find a line on Showler, but Showler down into 3rd place. He could lose another spot here because Adams is all over the back, the Ford versus Peugeot. And then don't forget Adam Piper in that Mark Lemmer independent ran Vauxhall is there in that 5th position, and Ryan Edgecombe 6th in the Matt Neal entry. Oh, look at this Piper, who's going to have a look on the inside, but Rob fought better over. Side by side across the start-finish line. Entertaining racing already as it is from these British touring cars there. So it's a lovely scrap here now. It is for second place, and you can see further back here, and I think Ben has, Ben's got up into 9th place. So Potter's down to 10th. He might lose 10th place because Edwards is on the inside, and he's got 10th place back. So Potter now down to 11th. Can he hold it though through Worth? No, he can't. So Edwards up to 10th. Ben Milton up into 9th place. So let's give you a rundown then. So the gap with Liam to Sean Cool is nearly 3 seconds over this guy. There he is, Sean Cool. Then in 3rd place is Rob Growler. 4th place is Rob Adams. 5th is Adam Piper. 6th is Ryan Edgecombe. 7th is Leon Walsh. And then Chris Clements all over the back of Liam Walsh as they're going towards Castro yet again. Walsh is going to go out on the outside. There's a bit of leaning on each other, and Walsh holds on to that 7th place. Then there's Ben Milton up in there in 9th place. Then in 10th is Lewis Edwards. In 11th place is Philip Potter. And there's a bit of a gap now between himself to... Oh, what's happened to Ash? Ash has had a moment. So Colin Barrow there in 12th in the Roger Moen Independent Honda. Then in 13th place it is the Peugeot of Tim Harvey, Paul Radisic's livery of Jordan Hogan. And in last place there is Ash Sharp in the Tommy Rustad car. Close battle now, looks like then for the 5th position now. Edgecombe is caught to the back of Adam Piper's car. 2 independent liveries going at it. And also you can see in the background there, Chris Clements trying to have a look on the inside. This time he was on the outside going into Castro. He's got the inside this time at Castro, and he might get the job done here. Again, a bit of leaning there from Walsh, and Clements goes through up into 7th place. Nice pass that from Clements. And now look at this, Ben Milton, he's going to go around the outside at turn 2. Has he got the position? I don't think he has. He's going to tuck up behind Leon Walsh's Subaru manufactured Honda Rocket Cargo livery. Tell you what gets a great one though, it's at Worth then, and he's going to try and make a move to the inside at Rint. Can he get it though? Oh wow, Leon Walsh there fully sent it there through that last the penultimate corner. It nearly gets a little drift there going in towards Red Bull, nearly oversteered in that corner. Got ourselves a nice wee scrap there for that 8th place now, so Clements has freed himself from that battle. Lap at 11 out of 16, and here comes Milden to the inside of Walsh, and Walsh does a very good job there trying to keep that 8th place from the Audi of Ben Milden. But now look at this, the Renault Laguna behind there of Lewis Edwards. Gives him a little bump just to make good friends there. There was a little tap there, but nothing nothing big. I tell you what, for the first round, this has been quite gentlemanly, actually. This is quite good to see. Anyway, further up then, you can see there Clements trying to find a way by Ryan Edgecombe, who has just recently graduated from the McGann Trophy Cup Series and through up into 6th place, but he runs right through Curve. Oh my goodness me, it's all happening back there too, as all of them are going wide through Rint Curve. And Walsh still holds on to that 8th place. Then it's Milton, and now Potter has actually got himself in the frame for this battle for 8th place, so we've got a 4-car scrap. And further forward, Edgecombe is trying to hold on to that 6th place, but he's not going to do it. Clements goes up into 5th, and also further forward there you can see Adam Piper's caught up now to the back of Rob Adams' Ford, and Clements has finally got that 6th position now. So Clements in the Vauxhall up to 6th, Edgecombe down to 7th. It's going to have ourselves a real massive battle here. And also further back, I think that's Potter trying to find a way by Lewis Edwards' Renault. Not going to do it just there. Silvio Colombaro there in 12th place, followed by Jordan Hogan, and then Ash Sharp. They're struggling in that Renault there in 14th position, but it's all looking too good at the moment then for Liam McEwen. Further back though, I see Schauler trying to defend that fair position there. Let's ride on board then with Adam Piper here, as he's got a double toe here. He's going to do a bit of NASCAR style bump drafting on Rob Schauler's Lee Brooks entry, and Rob Adams trying to send it. Look at him fighting the understeer. He runs right through Castro. Oh, there's a little bit of touch in there. I think Charlotte didn't want to allow Rob Adams to get back on the track, and again Adams, oh my goodness me, that was quite aggressive. He may lose 4th position though. Can Piper stick it though on the inside going into Worth? No, he's not. Adams holding on to that 4th place, but you know, that's definitely a warning shot too. And I think Piper is going to be attacked now by Clements in that Vauxhall, and indeed he is. He's just going to be on the outside. Into the penultimate turn, and now he's trying to have a look on the inside, doesn't he? Now it's an absolute mess here. 3 laps to go, and Milden trying to find a way by Leon Walsh. Has he got it done this time? Side by side. Look at the back row. No, Lewis Edwards. Lewis is going to try and make it free abreast going into the first corner. That's not going to happen. Can Milden stick it going into Castro? There's a bit of leaning on one another. Oh, and nearly Edwards nearly took full advantage of it. But they're still side by side going in there. It's like NASCAR style, double file around the super speedway. Here we go. And look at Edwards now. Edwards trying to make him look, forcing his way through. But he's not going to get a position, is he? Not unless if Walsh can hold on to that 9th place. No, he doesn't. So Walsh is down to 10th, Milton up to 8th, and Lewis Edwards up to 9th. In fact, Potter's going to go around the outside of the Honda, and he's got it. So Walsh, within a matter of corners, went from 8th to 11th. His hard work of defending has gone into pieces. So Walsh down to 11th. He's lost 3 places on this lap as we've got 2 laps to go. Meanwhile, back up front, and Clements has gone up into 5th position. He's passed Adam Piper. So Clements there with a nice drive, working his way out through the field. Look up there in the battle further ahead. Schauler again defending that third place from Rob Adams. He's trying to he forced a mistake there from Schauler, which is going to allow Adams the inside going into what's there. And a real big block there. Look at that. Leading, putting him on the grass was Milden on Edwards. They're 3 abreast, and Edgecombe has just been hit. And Edgecombe and Milden are both into the tyre wall. Oh, dearie me. Here's a replay. Let's have a look. So, let's see. Yeah, so that's the block. That was the huge block there. He put 2 wheels on there. Edwards had 2 wheels on the grass and then just broke into Edgecombe. Oh, and Potter hit him in the back, and that's why he hit into the wall. And Edgecombe was ghosted back there. So, disaster for Edgecombe and for Milden. But you'd have to feel that was sort of Milden's fault there. He was putting a massive block on Edwards, but forgot to brake at his braking point and went into Edgecombe, who was just a victim of circumstances. So unfortunate moment there for Edgecombe, but the leader, the gap is slowly coming down. We're on the last lap of the race. There's 1.3 seconds though. And again, this battle for third place is still raging on between Edwards and I think there was contact with Schauler and Adams, and Piper's worked his way back up into 5th position. So Clements is down to 6th, Edwards down into 7th, and Liam Walsh up into 8th place. But it's all looking so good for Liam McEwen, the SBR shootout champion from a week ago. It's going to start the season pretty nicely. The Mark Blair independent entry from 1999. He's going to win the first race of 24. Liam wins the first race. Second is Sean Cool. And who's going to get this mad dash for third place? It will be Rob Schauler to finish in 3rd. Then it is Rob Adams. Then it is Adam Piper, Chris Clements, Lewis Edwards will finish 7th. Then there's Liam Walsh in 8th. Edgecombe will finish in 9th. And there's a 3-wide finish there going on for 12th place here, in which Colin Barlow gets the 10th place. Then it is Jordan Hogan. Then it is Philip Potter. And then we wait for Ash to come in 13th place. And Ben Milton down in 14th place. So Ben has had a very bad last couple of laps there. So there is the finishing order. Liam McEwen wins, and he will be the championship leader going into the 2nd round of the championship. And there he is, started 2nd and won the race. So again, McEwen setting good confidence there going in for race 2, which will be the results from the first race. So therefore McEwen will start on the pole. So there is your order. That's how they finished. McEwen from Cool, from Schauler. Great defensive there from Schauler to hold on to that 3rd place, because Rob Adams was all over him pretty much the entirety of the race. Adam Piper 5th, Chris Clements 6th, Lewis Edwards 7th, then Leon Walsh in 8th. Ryan Edgecombe with that moment with 2 laps to go. He's back there in 9th place there. He'll be a little bit gutted finishing there in 9th place there through nothing of his own fault. Then it is Jeff Columbardo in 10th, Jordan Hogan 11th, then Philip Potter 12th, Ash Sharp 13th, and Ben Milden will start dead last in 14th for race 2. So we're going to have ourselves a little break, and we will get ready for race 2. So then we're getting ourselves ready for race 2. As you can see, the day has got a little bit more worse than for wear, as we see there Jordan Hogan heading out on the track. So already the championship leader, Liam McEwen, will start on the pole position. Liam getting a bit of love there from Corkery there. Jeff Colombaro says you pronounced my name perfectly. Thank goodness for that. And again, Chris Clements there congratulating Liam on the win. So can he make it 2 from 2? We're about to find out in a couple of minutes' time. As there he is there, the race 1 winner. Followed by Jordan Hogan, who's still drifting his way around in that Peugeot livery BMW. Edwards now deciding to go for a quick wee, even though he had 5 minutes to do it. Interesting, also noticing there, looking at Rob Adams before it got changed there, you notice him there, he was trying to do a practice start. Obviously he's going to be starting 4th in the race 2. But that's quite interesting there, going for the practice start. He wants to get the perfect jump anyways. Still no sign of James Thompson. I don't think he's going to be competing here tonight, which is a shame. Hopefully we will see him for round 2 of the championship next week, which will be at Kyoto. So hopefully we will have all 15 runners next week. There he is there, yep, sliding his way through, yeah, oh, there you go, yeah. I wonder if he does that in real life. Here we go then, Ben has started the final, so let's get round 2 underway. So, it will be Liam McEwen, followed by Sean Cool in the Honda. 3rd will be Rob Schauler, then it will be Rob Adams. 5th position will be Adam Piper. Chris Clements in 6th. 7th is Edwards. Yes, and then it is Walsh, Edgecombe, Colombaro, Fry, Potter, Ash Sharp, and then Ben Milden. That is your lot. So here we go then. Race 2. Another 16 laps around the Red Bull Ring. Also notice that the Formula 1 drivers, you can see that up the top there, looking forward to this as well. We thoroughly enjoyed the first race. Let's see what race 2 can do. Lights out and away we go. And it looks like a lovely start there from Edgecombe. Beautiful start from Edgecombe. He's already gained a couple of spots there from the 5th row of the grid. But into turn 1 we go into Castro. And it looks like Schauler's got up into 2nd place. So Sean Cool, again, not a good start there. Started 2nd this time. He's already down to 4th position. And Edgecombe is down a spot to 8th place. He did see him make a great start, but then into turn 2 we go for the first time in race 2. And Sean Cool back up into 3rd position. Clements has made a good start. He's up to 5th place. And so too has, oh no, I think, oh, and Leon Walsh is going to be putting on the grass. Hits the kiddie litter, gets the car a little bit sideways. Keeps it going though, but he might lose a little bit of momentum there to Colombaro in the Roger Moen Honda. And he's going to go around the outside, going into ring curve for the first time. Ben Milton recovering from his bad race in race 1. He's already gained 2 spots. He's up to 10th place. And there was contact there. Philip Potter, both of them sideways through the Red Bull Mobile and held on to it. And that's a massive squeeze there from Ben Milton, putting Ash Sharp heavily into the wall. And that is some heavy damage there on that Tommy Rustad car. Let's have a look at this. So going in towards the Red Bull Mobile, Philip Potter, oh, it was Milden. Milden got hit from Ash, and Ash went into Philip, and Ben did not like that and just squeezed him into the wall, and that's got him some front end and front right suspension damage there. So Ash will not be too happy with that. In fact, Ben's down to 14th. Oh, and he's hitting him. He's pushing him. He's pushed him. Oh, and Ben's got front and rear back end damage there, so not a good start then for Ben. Being very aggressive as he is, his Ben, but not good to see. Meanwhile, back out front, and McEwen is still leading. Then it is Schauler in 2nd place. 3rd is Sean Cool in the Honda. Chris Clements now got up into 4th position. Rob Adams down to 5th. Adam Piper in 6th. Edgecombe up to 7th from starting 9th. And Lewis Edwards in 8th place. And look further back in the background, you can see that the 2 Hondas are having a battle themselves there. Leon Walsh and Colombaro. And then Philip Potter in the Volvo right there in 11th place, and Jordan Hogan in 12th, and then Ben Milton and Ash both into the pit lane, trying to get their damages done there as Hogan understeers through turn 2. Sean's up into second place now. Sean Cool up into second place. I just noticed that, as well as Chris Clements. And all that happened on the second corner. And Showler has lost a ton of spots now. So Showler's down to about 8th place there. I don't know if he got pushed off from by Sean Cool, or if he braked into him. But yeah, so up to second place now goes Sean Cool. And he still holds on to it as we're looking at the live pictures now. But yeah, so Showler's down to 8th place. He had a very sensational first race there, finishing in 3rd position after heavily defending a hard charge on Rob Adams. So he's got a bit of work to do now, his Showler, as we're going in towards turn 2. And look further up front. I thought Clements was trying to go into Sean Cool going into turn 2. Not going to happen. Edwards thinks about to the inside at Worth corner there on Edgecombe, but not there just yet. So there we go then. A quarter's distance already completed, and McEwen is building that lead up ever so slightly. Well, it's coming down a little bit. Sean Cool in that Honda in second place now. Then it is Chris Clements in 3rd position. Rob Adams back into 4th, and then Adam Piper in 5th. And again, Colin Barlow having a look again on the inside. And look at Philip Potter. Look at this. It was Philip Potter trying to make it go 3 abreast going in towards Castro. No, he's going to stick him behind. But I think Colin Barlow will have it done going in towards the first corner. Any sign of where Leon Walsh is. Walsh is going to try and sling it around the outside. Then Colin Barlow shuts the door in there, Walsh's face. And through into 9th place goes Colin Barlow. But here comes Walsh. Walsh is trying to have a look on the inside of turn 2. I think Colin Barlow made a mistake at that corner. We've got the inside for Worth, and he will hold on to 9th place. You can just see him, he's really having a hard time trying to keep the car there, and he hits the gravel trap just a teensy bit. And now here comes Walsh to the outside, and he's got it. Watch out for Potter. Potter's Volvo looks a bit dented from the rear. That was because of the contact on the first lap with Ben and with Ash. And Potter, contact there through Red Bull, and Potter forces his way through up into 10th, and Colin Barlow down to 11th place, and Jordan Hogan is also back there in that Peugeot in 11th place. The gap now 6/10 now between the leader Liam McEwen to Sean Cool. He's bringing a gang of cars with him as well. That's Clements in 3rd, Adams in 4th, and Piper having a look on the inside. There's contact again, and Piper side by side with Adams through turn 2, but Adams will have the inside for Worth, and he will hold on to that 4th position. Lewis Edwards now up into 6th. He's past there Edgecombe, and Showler has caught up pretty well on the back of the Renault and the Nissan. Meanwhile, back up front, and now it is a lead battle now. Here we go then. Liam was unchallenged in the first race. He's got a contender now in Sean Cool. As you can see there, Cool has the fastest lap of anyone, a 56.227. He's going to be even quicker though, isn't he? Yes, he does, a 56.209. And he goes to the outside of Castro. So here we go, battle for the lead now. Further back though too, Adam Piper was trying to make a move on, I think that was Adams in that Ford Mondeo, but not happening. And now Chris Clement, a newly bought dad now. Oh, going into turn 2. That's really the corner that everyone's going to be having a lot of mistakes at, really. Oh, look at the run that Cool gets off of that corner. And again, McEwen goes defensive. So we've got ourselves a 3-car battle potentially for the lead. Side by side going into Rent Curve. Oh, he just parked the car on the racing line there. That's good defensive driving there from Lee McEwen. And McEwen. Oh, you can see how much he's closing in that slipstream. And again, McEwen goes defensive, but I'm just seeing as well, what is Clements doing? Clements is still there or thereabouts there. He's only 3 attempts back as we are at the half distance point. There's a bit of touch in there. McEwen holds on to it though, and here comes now Clements. Edwards has run wide too in that Renault, and now look at this, Edwards on the inside of turn 2, and he's got the 2nd place, has he? Yes he does. Yes he does now. So Clements up to 2nd, and now he wants to set his sights on the leader McEwen. So here we go then, we are half distance. Let's do this again. McEwen leading, then it is Clements in 2nd, 3rd is Sean Cool. And again, he's all over the back of the Vauxhall Vectra going in towards sprint curve, sorry. Fourth place is Rob Adam. And in fifth is Adam Piper. Sixth position is Lewis Edwards, who's running wide there too, as well as Edgecombe in seventh. Then you've got Showler there in eighth, the podium winner, podium finisher in the first race. Bit of a gap then from ninth place Leon Walsh, who's having their own personal battle with Philip Potter in the Volvo there in 10th position. And then in 11th position is Jeff Columbaro, who's actually got that spot now, and Jordan Hogan is still there. I thought he was going to go through the middle there. Not going to happen. And then there's Ben Milden, got the damage fixed, as well as Ash Sharp, they're 13th and 14th respectively, after their moment they had on the first lap. So then into the second half of the race, and there's a little gap now away from Clements to Sean Cool in third. Again, Rob Adams looking hungry, he wants to get a podium finish here. Adam Piper, look at this. This is some entertaining racing. This is what you wanted to see, people. We've got 10 people watching this, only 4 likes. Let's give this race a thumbs up here, people. Don't forget, we've got some more live action as well on the channel too. We've got the Touring Car Classics as well. That's live as well, and also the McGanns as well, which has been commentated by Liam New, who was just new into this commentator role as well. So give him some love in that as well, as we are seeing really effectively a 5-car battle for the lead with 7 laps to go, and it is still McEwen holding off Chris Clements in that Vauxhall Vectra. Third is still Sean Cool, Adams in fourth, fifth is Adam Piper, and Lewis Edwards has actually caught up very well now to the back there. So we've got ourselves a 6-car scrap for the lead. Edgecombe still holding on to that there in seventh, and then it is Showler in eighth. And then this battle going on here now, which Liam Walsh is still leading away from Philip Potter, who sort of distanced himself away from Colin Barrow in 11th and Jordan Hogan in 12th. And then also we've got Milden and Ash Sharp there. Ash Sharp just gone by Castro and going into towards turn 2 as well into lap 11 out of 16. It's now really a 3-car scrap now for the lead, as Adams has distanced himself away from Sean Gould. So now Piper and Edwards and Edgecombe and Showler will make a race out of it. As we're looking here at the independent Mark Lemmer Vauxhall car of Adam Piper, and Adams runs a little wide again through turn 2. Oh, there's contact there. Edwards gets into the rear of Adam Piper. So that's going to lose a bit of time there from Piper after that contact from Edwards in that Renault. Still held on to it though, so good bit of driving there from Adam Piper to keep the car still on the racing tarmac. Look at this though, those three cars there battling for the lead, they are just absolutely nose to tail. Look at this there, he's literally just bumping the back of that Mark Blair Vauxhall as Clements. So anyways, it's Vauxhall 1, Vauxhall 2, Honda 3, Ford 4, Vauxhall 5. We've got 3 Vauxhall entries in the top 5 as we've got 5 laps to go. And there was a bit of a moment there from McEwen. I don't know if he got a little bit shaped up though. And that was a free wide moment there. Let's get back to the action. There's a free wide moment going into towards turn 2. Who's going to be the big loser? It's Clements. Clements is off into the tyre wall. Oh, no. So let's see what happened there. Liam goes into Clements, and then Sean Cool goes in the middle. Yeah, he was trying to thread the eye of the needle. And then going in towards turn 2. Yeah, and then Clements just into the tyre barrier, and he's got some damage as well. He's got some front end and front suspension damage too. So he's going to have that throughout the whole until he makes that pit stop. Absolutely desperate disappointment for Chris Clements there, in course for a good result, for a win. It's now effectively gone to a 6-car battle for the lead now, with just 4 laps to go, and again Cool goes to the outside. Liam heavily defends going into Castro. Will the same happen again? Again Liam leans on it, and then look at this, watch out for Rob Adams, he's there too in that Ford, as well as Adam Piper. Side by side now for into turns 3, and look at this, look at Adams now, he's trying to force his way through, nearly gets into the rear of McEwen. They're now side by side for second spot now. My oh my, this is what you want to see, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, Showler's got probably the best seat in the house. Let's actually ride on board here with him. No, actually, let's ride on board with Edgecombe, because he's got the best seat in the house by the looks of it there. Look at Edwards, he's having a look to the inside of Piper, going into Rent Curve. Sean Cool has a look onto the inside here. Has he got him? He's leading again. Then more rubbing and door banging and what have you. And again, McEwen the defensiveness of Liam McEwen holding off, and it is a hard charging Cool, and then you got Clements there too, well, who was battling there as well. This is some entertaining racing with only 4 laps to go. He's been hit there, I think, the Sean Cool. Did he get hit there from Rob Adams though? Let's have a look at a replay. It's right on board with the Ford Mondeo of Rob Adams. So going in towards Castro, does he get into the rear of Sean Cool? Does he? No, he just lost it. I think Sean just lost it by himself. I don't think Rob had any help with that. I genuinely don't think he did. So then we're riding on board now with Liam McEwen. Is up to Rob Adams now up to second place, and he's got McEwen just ahead. McEwen defending the race of his life here to get his second win of the season and extend the championship lead. Sean Koo all the way down to 7th place, and he's got Schauler just ahead, and Clements there 1.5 seconds back, but he's still got that damage though. Philip Potter's now up into 9th place, although he's having a close run thing there with Leon Walsh and Jordan Hogan. And Colin Barrow's now down into 12th place. But my oh my, look at this now. Madness going on now, going into what's turn 2. Piper has a look to the outside of Adams. Adams says, no, you don't. You're not going to go through by the outside there. Edwards sliding that Renault into 4th position. Edgecombe in 5th. Sean Koo up to 6th now. He's past Schauler. 2 more laps to go. And can McEwen hold off the cavalry behind him? It's absolutely madness that's going on behind, and he's done everything right here to steer McEwen. Cars they're running wide on the exit of the Rent curve, but now we're on to the last lap of the race. Can McEwen hold on and get 2 wins out of 2? We're on to the last lap of the race. Oh, Piper thinking about having a look on the inside of Adams into the first corner, but he's not going to do it though. And you can see that the Nissan, the new independent entry there of Ryan Edgecombe now under some severe pressure from Sean Koo in the Honda Accord. And don't forget Rob Schauler is also there in the mix. And there was a bit of a mistake there. I don't know if Sean Koo got into the back of Edgecombe, but Koo is up into 5th position now. So Koo up to 5th position. But it's still all going on for the lead. Can McEwen hold off for that Mark Blair Vauxhall independent run that he raced in 1999, or can the Ford of Rob Adams win it like what Will Hoy did in the Real Supercar Championship at Silverstone back at round 4 that year? Sean Koo runs very wide on the exit of the Rint curve, so too does Schauler, but it's going to be a close run thing at the line here, and it's going to be Liam McEwen only just takes his 2nd win of the season. What a race that was there. Adams gets 2nd. Rob Adams, gets 2nd. Adam Piper 3rd. Lewis Edwards up to 4th. And Sean Koo in 5th. Edgecombe 6th. Schauler 7th. Clements will get 8th. Then Potter finished it in 9th. 10th place. A 3-wide finish there too by the looks of it. With Leon Walsh taking it then ahead of Jordan Hogan. And then it was Colin Barrow. And then there's Ben Milden, who is really, really struggling here. Yeah, so I think, is he waiting for Ash? I don't know. He's possibly waiting for Sharp to come through, and I think he is, you know. So I think he's going to allow Sharp to finish in 13th place, and Ben is going to finish in dead last yet again. So not a good championship start so far for Ben. But there you go. What a second race that was there. Liam McEwen defending the race of his life, and he gets his 2nd win of the season. He's 2 for 2. Now it's the reverse. Now it's the ball draw. So now I'm going to open up my iPad, and you will hear it yourself. Yeah, Corkery said there, Liam going for the hat trick. He could well be, but again, this ball draw that I'm going to show, that I'm going to let you hear now. Let's see where he will start. Let's actually put the race results up, so you'll get to see. So what it is we're looking at position 6 to 14 actually. So yep, 6 to 14. So we're looking here at position 6 to position 14. So we're looking at Edgecombe to Ben Milden. So here we go. I will put the video up. Oh, you get to hear it. So here we go. This was actually done last night, by the way. I have one. I'm opening it up. And it is 11. So whoever finished 11th in race 2 will start on the pole, and whoever won that second race will start 11th. Whoever finished second in race 2 will start 10th, and so on. So there you go, ball number 11. So there you go, confirmation then from me from yesterday. It was number 11, so that means Jordan Hogan will start on the pole position, and Liam McEwen will start 11th. So there you go, confirmation there. Jordan Hogan will start on the pole position, and then second will be Leon Walsh. Philip Potter will be third. Clements will be fourth. Showler fifth. Edgecombe will start in 6th, pretty much where he finished actually. Sean Cool will be 7th, 8th will be Edwards, 9th will be Piper, 10th will be Rob Adams, and 11th will be Liam McEwen. So there you go, we're going to have another break. So there you go, confirmation that it was Jordan Hogan that gets the pole position. So here we go then, we're getting ready for the final race of the championship. Liam McEwen on course for the hat-trick, but he's going to start this last race in 11th position, as it is the bowl job that was made by me, which I did it yesterday. So here we go then, it's Jordan Hogan on the pole, followed by Jeff Colombaro in the Roger Moen Honda. Third is, shouldn't be Ash Sharp, it shouldn't be. Quite interesting. Well, that's interesting. It shouldn't be like that, but anyways, we're about to go underway, and yeah, it should have been. Yeah, Rob is caught napping there at the start there, so I don't know what on earth has happened. I don't know if it's messed up, but anyways, we're going in towards. Yeah, I know Rob was saying wrong order, but anyways, as we're going in towards the first corner then, out of it, and it is. Well, Hogan has made a terrible start now. He's already down to 5th position. He's trying to sling it around the outside, and look at McEwen up to 4th position already. As the field of cars sliding away past the Worth corner and down to the straightaway again. We're all looking good here so far. So in the lead of the race, it is Colombaro that leads the field. Then it is Ash Sharp. Third is Ben. And then McEwen, already 2 wins to his name, already up now in 4th position. Lewis Edwards in 5th. 6th is Adam Piper. Jordan Hogan, who was the pole sitter, down to 7th position. You've got some free wide activity there back through the field with Adams, Leon Walsh, and that was Philip Potter in the Volvo. I think we're just going to keep on with it, though. I hope people understand. There was a bit of a mistake there, but hopefully it can be fixed for the next race, for the next round next week. As we're looking at the pole sitter there, Jordan Hogan down to 7th place and about to lose that 7th place maybe. As someone has run right there, that is Ash. So Sharp is at the moment through turn 2. He's going to lose a couple of positions and pushes and just shoves Sean Cool out of the way, which he's going to lose a spot, maybe 2, as Clement is on the outside. And here comes Leon Walsh onto the inside, possibly. No, not going to happen. So Sean down to 11th place. Ben now up into 2nd place. And McEwen up to 3rd, and then it's Edwards from Piper, from Hogan, from Showler and Edgecombe. That's your top 8. As McEwen using all of the track on the exit, that was the Red Bull Mobile, but it's still Colombaro in the lead. Fastest lap goes to Adam Piper, 55.273. And here we go then, here's a mess going in towards turn 1, which is, what is Ash Sharp doing? That was a bit of, I think he may have, oh no, sorry, that was Leon Walsh, wasn't it? Leon Walsh, and they're free abreast now. Leon Walsh free abreast with Sean Koo, I think it was. Let's have a look at replay. There's more contact with Clements. So we're right on board then. Here comes Rob up to 13th. He's past Clements, and then what does he do? Oh, he kind of outbreaks himself. Gets into Philip Potter. Absolutely kamikazes Philip Potter out of the way, but he slows down. And then here comes Sean Koo. He has a look into the inside. Nearly gets touched up on the grass there. And Potter had to relinquish that 10th spot. Then he tries to have a look on the inside of Clements. And now we're back to live action here. And Ash Sharp, they're running wide yet again. I don't know if he got shoved off from Potter. But now Ben Milton has gone into the lead of the race. And McEwen is down into up to 2nd. So Colombaro down to 5th now. So then Ben in the Audi leading the way. Then it is McEwen in 2nd. Edwards trying to have a look on the outside of that Renault. Into 3rd position and gets a little sideways on the exit of the corner, which is going to compromise him through Worth corner. And Adam Piper will think about making a move on the outside. Jordan Hogan still in 5th in that Peugeot. Then it's Showler in the Lee Brooks Peugeot in 6th. Edgecombe in the Matt Neil ran Nissan in 7th. And now Colombaro, who started 2nd, down to 8th place. Sean Cool now up into 8th position now, and now Potter's having a look on the inside of Colombaro, going towards Castro. Further back there, Clements and Adams also side by side, going towards the first corner. Let's have a look at that battle there, and Adams and Leon Molster are taking different lines through there. Clements flashing the lights and all. Meanwhile, back up front with the lead, and Ben Milton, who's finished 14th in the first 2 races, he's currently sitting last in the championship already. This will be a good confidence booster going into towards Kyoto next week if he can hold off Liam McEwen. Liam McEwen, who I don't know if he sort of struggled in the touring cars last season. I forgot what car he was driving in season 7, actually, to be honest with you. But anyways, not a bad effort this actually for McEwen, driving that Mark Blair independent ran Vauxhall, having 2 wins to his name, and he wants to get a hat-trick of wins here going into towards the first corner now on that lap 6 out of 16. Lewis Edwards all over the back of Adam Piper's Mark Glemmer's car, as we'll have a look. Let's ride on board then with Lewis Edwards. Need to get into the back of Adam Piper. They had a bit of contact though in the second race. Let's have a look further back then. You can see there Jordan Hogan in a solid 5th position. So the pole sitter still hanging on there, having a good effort there is Jordan. Now we're into Rint Kev there, and he closed up so much on Piper. Now into Red Bull, last corner, and then onto the start-finish straight, run off the track a little bit. And then here we go then, Slipstream City going in towards the first corner, and again Ben Milton holding on for that lead for dear life, because McEwen is looking hungry for a hat-trick here. On to lap 7. Oh my god, he had some speed off the exit, and he's going to go on the outside. Now will he have it? He's slightly ahead going in towards the second corner. Milton's just going to hold it. And he does, but Piper thinks about it, makes a little contact with McEwen. Now he's lost a bit of ground now, and you can see further back there, Philip Potter in 9th position, also back there too. So you've got yourselves a 9-car scrap for the lead. And also, further back, you can see that Edgecombe is trying to defend 7th place. Look at the damage there on the back of his Nissan. Absolutely scratched to pieces. Now then, who's that there? Now, that's Piper. Piper's gone down to 5th, maybe 6th position, because Edwards has gone up to 3rd. Jordan Hogan's gone into 4th. We're riding on board with Sean Koo at the moment, and he's going to take 7th place away from Edgecombe going in towards the first corner. We're now at half distance now, and look at Schauler. He's going to have a look on the inside maybe of Piper, but no, he doesn't. And now Edgecombe going to maybe go down into 9th place. No, he doesn't, so Potter will hold on to that 9th. Edgecombe will stay in 8th. So then here we go then, we're half distance then from the first race, and there is your leader still, Ben Milton. Then in 2nd place is Liam McEwen. 3rd is Lewis Edwards. 4th position is Jordan Hogan. 5th place is Adam Piper. 6th is Rob Schauler. 7th place is Sean Koo, and I think he's sitting 2nd in the championship as well. As now Philip Potter's gone by Edgecombe. They're actually side by side going into the Red Bull Mobile. Still side by side, Volvo versus Nissan. Oh my goodness me, they start leaning again on one another. Now you've got Rob Adams in 10th. Then it's Chris Clements in 11th. 12th is Leon Walsh. Colin Barlow from 2nd all the way down to 13th. And Ash there in 14th place. But it's still everything you're looking now. Look at this now. Lewis Edwards gone into 2nd place. What's happened here? Some activity has gone on further forward here. So, oh my goodness me, he was leaned on the inside from Milden. So he's gone by McEwen. So McEwen down to 3rd position. Gets into the back, does Liam into... yeah, and then Piper trying to find a way by him. McEwen blocking for his life in that 3rd position. And look further back, you can see Groot. That's Schauler. He's got up into 5th position. He wants 4th position on Piper. He's not going to happen that just yet. But now Edwards has got away by McEwen and up into 2nd place, and he wants to lead. He's got a quarter of a second ahead of Ben, who's just ahead, you can see there, as well, into lap 10 out of 16. And again, Ben goes to the middle of the track, trying to break the toe, if you will. But it's not going to happen just yet. Oh, gets in that's a little love tap there from Edwards to Ben, saying, hello, I'm here. Look at the racing here back through the field, and now Edgecombe trying to defend now. And look at this now. We've got ourselves a massive scrap for the lead, and Adams is now forced his way through on the inside of of that's Potter, but he sort of aggressively gets that position back a little bit, sort of leans on Adams. Now they're going to be side by side, and what's Clements going to do? Is he going to stick it behind Adams? Does he make it go free abreast? Look further forward though, you can see Sean Cool trying to get by Schauler on the inside of Rint Curve. Not going to happen just yet, or is he? He will have the inside possibly. I'll tell you what, the Formula 1 drivers will be watching this race and they'll be thinking that is absolutely incredible racing, since they're at Austria as well. They'll be looking at this and thinking, my oh my, this is some great racing we've got here. But here we go, again, the defence is on, and Edwards looks to the inside of Milton, going towards the first corner. Can Milton hold it? He runs extremely wide, he's off to Germany. He's going where? Where is he off to? But he still holds on to the second place, and McEwen has gone up into second now. Piper's up to third, Edwards down to fourth, Hogan is down to fifth, and Schauler's still in that fifth position. But it is battles everywhere you look. It's just hard to pick up on all of them here. Some absolutely amazing racing here, and look at this, you can see there the top 12 only, well, top 11 I think, possibly, but Rob Adams still in 10th, Leon Walsh in 11th, and Clements in 12th position. But look at that, first to 12th, only 3.5 seconds, nearly 4 seconds if you will. 5 laps to go to the end of the race. Rob Adams in that Ford Mondeo has set the fastest lap of anyone in this race, and again the defence starts again on the next lap. Now then, what can Milden do? Can he hold him off? Can he hold off Leon for a hat-trick? Or can anyone make a move on the inside of McEwen or pass him anywhere? And again, Milton heavily defending that inside going in towards turn 2. Edwards trying to go around the outside, which Piper tried to shut the door on. McEwen looks to the inside, but he's going to have the outside at Worth. Milton leans a bit on him and still holds on to the lead now, does Ben. I'll tell you what, this is some fantastic racing here. This racing has not disappointed for the return of Season 8. And look at this. This is battles everywhere you look. It's anyone's guess now for second place. Edwards has gone back into second. Hogan in the Peugeot now. It's got up into third position. Sean Cool's up to fifth. Piper down to sixth. McEwen's down to fourth. I tell you what there, Clements has said that's racing. This is definitely racing here. This ball draw has really mixed things up here. Look at the madness of cars going in towards the first corner, and Potter and Edgecombe, there's contact through there. Right there, it's absolute carnage, and Skittles there, everyone. Skittles, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, we've got ourselves a 3-wide battle for the lead now. Edwards around the outside of Ben Milden here. Into turn 2, more contact. Deary me, this is shades of Nigel Mansell at Donington in 1998. Unbelievable racing this. I'm losing my breath here. Side by side for second place now. Hogan wants a piece of second place on the outside. So it's Renault versus Peugeot for second, and then you got Vauxhall versus Honda, and sideways this is Hogan. Goodness me. They can't keep another 4 laps of racing just like this. This is some insane racing for the start of Season 8. Let me tell you something here. I'll tell you what, I bet you all those people are quite glad there's going to be another 21 races of this. I can promise you that. Milton still leads. Then it is Edwards from Hogan in third. McEwen in fourth. Sean Cool in the Honda fifth. And then Adam Piper in sixth. Potter now into 7th place. And Clements up to 8th. Schauler in 9th. Leon Walsh in 10th. Adams, who still has the fastest lap, in 11th. Edgecombe is down to 13th place. The whole field are pretty much close together. From first to last place, only 5.6 seconds. So it is still very tight. And again, Milton defending for his life in that Audi. And now Edwards goes outside. Oh, he's trying to send it around the outside. Hogan sideways for Rint Curve. He pushes him out wide here. Piper's run wide. Potter's run wide. Bit of bumping. Leaning on one another here. Now onto the straightaway. Edwards has got the inside of Milton going into the start-finish line. Will there be a lead change on the penultimate lap here? Who's leaving this here? You're killing this, Sean. Loving this. I'm losing my voice here. Edwards is going to take the lead into Castro. And indeed he does. Will Milton hang it out, though? No, he will not. So Edwards now into the... Oh, well, maybe not, man. Milton to the inside. Look at Sean Coe in the Honda. He's going to try and make a way through the inside of Jordan Hogan. He's sideways through turn 2. Now McEwen's down to 5th position. Now Potter's up to 6th. 7th goes Adam Piper. Now Clements is trying to have a look on the outside at Worth Corner. Boy, oh boy, this last race has been certainly entertaining. Goodness gracious me. This is season 8 there, ladies and gentlemen. How are there's only 4 people watching this? I do not know. There's more contact there on the penultimate lap. Edwards, he's going to Switzerland maybe. Milton, more contact. Nearly me. Every man for himself here as we're coming to 1 to go. And Milton retakes the lead. Holy smokes, man. Goodness me. This is unbelievable racing here. Now Edwards goes to the outside of Milton. McEwen's back up into 4th position. Look at the dent on the front of that Audi though. Giddy me, this is some insane racing. 1 more lap to go, side by side now. Look at Sean Cool, he's also on the inside of McEwen going into town too. God, I need a cool commentator here. This is incredible racing here. Milton still holds on to the lead. Edwards still into 2nd. Jordan Hogan into 3rd. Battle going on for 4th position with Sean Cool was leading. Look at Potter. Potter's looking very racy. Gets into the back of McEwen, who pushes him out wide. Now they're 3 abreast, nearly 4 abreast. McEwen leading on Piper and Potter. Unbelievable, some aggressiveness there. And now Liam's down into 9th position, but we've got 1 more corner to go. Can Edward Showler's got extremely wide for the wing curve. Ben Milton, race of the season, no doubt about it. Will win an absolutely barnstorming 3rd race. He wins it. Edward 2nd, Hogan 3rd, Cool 4th, and the side race across the finish goes Rob Adams to an Ash Sharp there. Boy, oh boy, what a finish that was. Unbelievable. I tell you what there, 15 people that are watching there and only 4 likes there. Give I tell you what, well, the stewards are going to have a long night tonight, I can promise you that. Absolutely. Unbelievable. That was some insane racing at the end there, Ash. I fully understand you there, Ash, and leaving there. A bit of a nightmare first race round for you there, buddy, but you know, hopefully you'll pick it up there. Liam has also left, but you know, 2 wins though. You can't deny Liam did a great job in that 2nd race there, defending the race of his life already from like Cool and Clements as well. But my oh my, awesome racing, absolutely incredible racing. Will Ben Milton's win, will it be still up in the air there? I mean, the stewards are going to have a long night over this one there, but unbelievable. Sensational racing for the start. And I tell you what, I'm so glad there's 8 rounds of this there, because, dear me, that was some incredible racing. Anyways, I'm keep repeating myself. So, there you go. That has been the end of the first round of Season 8. Of the SBR BTCC with Blueprints and Paul Walsh. And we will see you next week for round 2 of the Championship Kyoto. Don't forget there is some more live action on Sunday, where there'll be the V8 Supercars. And then on Wednesday, it'll be the finale at Bathurst, the double points header. So it's going to be a close run thing between Milden to Sean Cool for that. And then on Friday, we've got ourselves the 3 live actions at the touring cars, the Megans, and also the touring car classics. So until then, goodbye.